Good morning and welcome to Mom's Time, a time when us as moms come together for words of support, to vent, and an opportunity just to remember that we're not alone in this journey of motherhood. Today, we're reviewing materials available online at rockchurches.com. They have a handbook series available to all of us. And today, we're going to review Book 1, entitled Seeker. Chapter 1, entitled Why Jesus? We're looking today at the theme of prosperity. Prosperity, what does that mean for us in our 2020 terms, prosperity? For many of us, especially as moms, prosperity is this idea of something in the future. We'll be prosperous when this gets accomplished, when we fulfill the items on our bucket list. We'll feel prosperous when we've paid all these bills. Or we'll feel prosperous where we've made this down payment on this purchase. We'll feel prosperous when we grow our family and have a certain amount of children. We'll feel prosperous when we've been able to attain power or authority in our professional space. We'll feel prosperous when ... And the challenge here, and something for all of us to be mindful of, is this idea that we have to postpone our feelings of peace, postpone our feelings of prosperity for this undefined time in the future. And the challenge there is that we find ourselves literally seeking, literally searching for this sentiment of peace, for this feeling of fulfillment that quite frankly may never come if we're constantly seeking something that's in the future. Now mind you, have your goals, have your ideals, have your inspiration, absolutely. But be mindful that we don't define ourselves, that we don't define our well-being, our reason for being on this world, just for that moment when we feel we've fulfilled all of the items on our bucket list. In my work as a clinical therapist, I work with young people, I work with children, I work with adults, and I also work with older adults. So the challenge here is that for our younger people and our mid-range adults, we have our goals and we're seeking them and we're driving towards them, and we fulfill them little by little. But yet within us, there's still this kind of inner doubt, inner fear, inner worry. For those who've achieved so much, sometimes there's such a fear of like, can I sustain this? Will this last forever? Because this is just so great. I'm actually fearful of my success. On the other end of the spectrum, we have older adults who haven't quite fulfilled all the items on their bucket list and are now feeling doubtful or feeling guilty or feeling worrisome and are unable to enjoy their golden years in a state of true fulfillment, in a state of true peace. So now if we have our younger people who are driven, our adults who are succeeding in their goals, and our older adults who are now in retirement and are meant to be at peace, still unable to feel that sustainable idea or that sustainable feeling of calm, well then what is it then? When is it that we can actually feel that we've achieved a state of prosperity, achieved a state of fulfillment? Let's take it to our Bibles. Let's go together to the Old Testament, and we'll go to Deuteronomy. In Deuteronomy, Old Testament, let's go together to chapter 8, verse 18. I'll say that again. Deuteronomy chapter 8, verse 18. And it reads as such: as Jesus is your prosperity, you shall remember the Lord your God, for it is He who gives your power to get wealth, that He may confirm His covenant that He swore to you and to your fathers, as it is this day. Now here we see a moment where God is speaking to His people and ensuring them and entrusting in them and allowing them to understand that they are blessed. They are a blessed people, and to trust that. Now let's bring it back to our 2020 terms. Do we trust that? Do we trust that we're meant to be blessed here on this earth? Not just one day when we're living in heaven, but here in our daily walk. Do you trust that while you're taking your daily walk, your daily steps, you're meant to be blessed? We are not meant to be in a state of panic, in a state of worry, in a state of anxiety. That is not the promise that God gave to us. In this very word, He said, for you and for your fathers, for your future generations, you are a blessed people. So now today, do we trust that? Let's reflect on it. What does your prosperity mean to you? And also, how is it that we can achieve it, sustain it, and trust it? And one option that I know for myself is trusting that God wants me to be blessed the same way that He wants you and your family and your future generations to be blessed as well. Be well, subscribe below, and we'll talk again soon. Bye-bye now.